Fieldhouse. Pretty packed with a bunch of pro scouts and coaches and people today, and really proud of our guys that came in and worked. And the thing I love, when I walked in the door, they were having fun, which is a great tribute to the type of young men we recruit. But it's got to be fun, and I could see that Connor Vernon and all those guys were having a good time.
Coach, does this kind of signal where the program is going, and in years down the road, do you expect to have even more guys getting ready to make that leap to the NFL?
I do, and I couldn't help but to look around the exterior. We had a lot of our returning squad, and I'm looking at how many guys I think are draft choices and combine guys, and that number was in double digits, which we haven't been able to say that since we've been here. And we're 7 days into spring practice, so it's pretty indicative of our team right now. This is certainly the most athletic team we've had since we've been at Duke that we're working with right now.
Talk about your quarterback. I know everybody would have loved to see him here. Where is he now, and how do you see him projected to the next level?
Well, Sean and I talked about 45 minutes a couple of nights ago, and he's pain-free. He has a full range of motion. He's smart enough to not hurry it. The last thing he needs to do is to hurt himself. He's still rehabbing. He's in Phoenix, his hometown, which is a great place to do it. His father is an orthopedic surgeon, so he's under a watchful eye there at home, and he's going to come in, and we're going to have him come in when he's ready, and he's going to start throwing a little bit for me. I want to make sure that there are no habits creeping in there that could cause an issue, and so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think he'll have a chance to throw just a little bit before the draft. And what I'll say, and I mean this honestly, I've looked at almost every guy available. I think Sean Renfrew's the most accurate passer in the draft. There's a reason, as a 3-year starter, that he is the most accurate quarterback in our history, 67%. And there's two reasons: great knowledge, and there's just an uncanny ability of put the ball where he needs to put it.
We've heard that you compared him to some guys you've worked with in the past.
Yeah.
Eli and Peyton. Where does he fit in that range with those two guys, as far as who is he more like?
Well, his preparation, his personality is probably more like Peyton, and his preparation habits are like both of them. A tireless worker in the weight room, a tireless worker in the film studies, and then he comes on the practice field and he makes everything like a game. He is extremely talented. To compare anybody to two guys that are MVPs of the league and Super Bowl champions is difficult at this stage, but he's a guy that wherever he lands, someone's going to be really happy to have Sean on their roster. And he's so good mentally, and he's so fundamentally sound that he can come in and no doubt in my mind be a backup early, a two-guy early, and has a chance to compete with a starter in the league. Other than, you look at maybe 8 to 10 teams in that league that are really solidified at quarterback. The rest of that looks pretty wide open most everywhere else.